Hello everyone and welcome to the third episode of the History of ILA Season 2. Today's episode follows the evolution of ILA in the second half of 2016, so let's get started. At the end of episode 2 I've mentioned we were looking for an American leader. After some research conducted by Mo and Yerzan, we decided to contact Summer, who accepted our offer, joined ILA and became the fourth leader. Now we were ready to bring ILA to the pole position. As Mo became busy with his university studies, me and Summer assumed the recruitment task. We did very well, bringing excellent players to the team. The council also thought about connecting the members through another app instead of WhatsApp, because we thought that most of the members who refused to join us on WhatsApp did that because of the privacy issues raised by phone number sharing. Hence we decided to open a new group on an app called Line, where you could have simply logged using an email and no data besides your Line username would have been disclosed. Despite being a great idea in its essence, this tentative failed badly. Very few people wanted to move from WhatsApp to Line, and only one person joined the Line group from the members that weren't on WhatsApp. And that was quite confusing for us. The only explanation I could find was something like this.
So why go on?
Habit.
The Line group was eventually closed in 2 months. At the beginning of August 2016, we celebrated ILA's first anniversary. On this occasion, we became the first team that hadn't discontinued its activity for so long. Of course, the council prepared some very attractive activities on this occasion. First one was intended to be a team versus team tournament. My original intention was to host a tournament that has never been done before, uniting 4 teams that were also the best teams at that moment. I'm talking about Enigma, One United Team, and 100 Plus. Unfortunately, One United Team and Enigma rejected our invitation. Only 100 Plus accepted it. Hence the event became an 100 Plus versus ILA tournament. Overall, the tournament was a great success as everyone enjoyed it. Owen, a former member of 100 Plus, won the tournament, and the best ranked ILA member was Summer, who finished 4th. Another point to check on our anniversary list was the inauguration of our own website. As you maybe remember from the previous episodes, the team didn't have an actual website. We were based in Blogspot, so basically we had a blog for ILA with a pretty basic design. That's why we decided to come up with a shinier project. We chose Wix.com as our host. Initially, Sana was responsible for building the website and editing it. However, she went inactive a few weeks after starting to build the website. In that situation, I decided to give it a try, even though I hadn't edited a website before. First version of the site was released at the beginning of September 2016. It hadn't looked like a professional website, as you might have noticed, but it was a good start. Another point on our list was to introduce a special format for ILA tournaments. We knew it felt bad to leave the tournament after playing only one match because you lost it, so we considered hosting a league. where all participants would play the same number of games. We asked the ILA members if such event sounds interesting for them. Based on the positive feedback the tournament format got, we decided to host it in October. ILA's rise in August was obvious, but we were still far from the top teams of the game at that moment, Enigma and One United Team. The end of August 2016 brought some shocking news as we learned that QuizUp developers Plain Vanilla went out of business. I guess many of you know the story, but I'll tell it again for those who maybe didn't hear it. At the end of 2015, Plain Vanilla was offered an opportunity to develop a TV show like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or other formats like that. In order to do that, Plain Vanilla teamed up with NBC, who ordered 10 episodes before confirming the collaboration. Plain Vanilla invested a lot in these episodes, just to realize in the end that NBC rejected their project, which of course left the small Icelandic company bankrupt. Of course, this resulted in an immediate need to sell the app. So the next 5 months were decisive for the fate of QuizUp. Despite the uncertain situation, we decided to stick to our ILA development plan, hoping that at some point all will be fine. We decided to introduce our first internal awards system, starting from October 2016. It's the same system we use today, so I won't give more details about it. We hosted the ILA League as planned. Alen was the winner of it, followed by Tani and me. Another important change that occurred in the second half of 2016 was the change of our requirements. At that moment, in order to join ILA, you had to be level 150 in a topic. We decided to raise this requirement to level 200, but in fact the requirements to join ILA lowered, and I'll tell you now why. On the same day we announced the addition of a sister team to ILA called Chaos. In order to join Chaos, a player had to be at least level 50 in a topic. Now maybe some of you wonder why didn't we simply lower ILA requirements instead of introducing a new team? The answer is very simple. We wanted to promote ILA as an elite team. On one hand, and of course an elite team can't have a requirement of level 50. On the other hand, we also wanted to reach players with great potential that maybe haven't achieved level 200 yet. If they haven't joined ILA from the beginning, maybe they would have gone to 100 plus or other teams with lower requirements than ILA. Along the years, Chaos Team proved to be an excellent idea, bringing some really talented players that were later promoted to ILA. Until the end of 2016, we've had 2 more tournaments with 100 plus. The second one was also won by 100 plus, and the third one was finally won by an ILA member. Alan managed to seal the title for ILA. Also, in December 2016, Tani and our current leader, Amalvama, joined ILA. Santa Claus also brought a nice gift to the QuizUppers, as we learned at the end of December that the QuizUp ownership will pass to Glue Mobile, which meant that the app will survive. 2016 was a really challenging year for ILA team, especially during its first 6 months where ILA had to deal with a broken alliance and the leadership crisis that was close to put an end to our team. But as always, we rose from the ashes and could confidently look to a very promising 2017 for our beloved team.